Yo, what's going on, people? It's the Kitty G, and we're back again on EGTV. And today, what we're going to be talking about is Marcus Rashford. Yes, Marcus Rashford could be headed to the Emirates, could be going from Old Trafford to the Emirates, could be headed from Manchester all the way down on the highway, all the way down to good old London. And you know what? The rumor has it that this could be an escape route away from Old Trafford for the young English forward. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Marcus Rashford to Arsenal. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This is not the most exciting transfer for myself. I personally do not find this transfer as something that gets me engaged, something that gets me excited, something that makes me get on my feet. No, I see Marcus Rashford on a daily basis playing for Manchester United as I watch the Premier League. I'm a big fan of Arsenal, so obviously I watch the Premier League quite often, and I watch Marcus Rashford and I see him struggling, and I see his struggles, I see his situation, and I wonder how much of it is coaching, how much of it is due to the fact that he's just unhappy with the situation currently at Manchester United, and how much of it is that he has reached a level that was high and it was just unsustainable to keep up the level that he was performing at. Because if you remember, I think 2 years ago, he had like 17 goals in the league. He was outstandingly performing well across all competitions, and he was somewhere in the low 20s with goals in all comps just 2 years ago. Where now we sit, what date is it? It's the 27th of March, and he's only scored 5 goals, I think, in all competitions, if I'm not mistaken. So as a forward, as an inside forward as he is, and somebody who's also played as a striker, a very versatile winger. And don't forget, Marcus Rashford is only 24 years old. My question to you is, would you take Marcus Rashford at Arsenal? Would you take Marcus Rashford at Arsenal? Let me know in the comment section. There's a question in the chat. And if you are a Manchester United fan, let me know what qualities you think Marcus Rashford has that he would benefit Arsenal. Because the rumor has it today that Marcus Rashford is linked to Arsenal. And let me tell you guys a little bit about the story. Marcus Rashford, a shocking summer transfer swoop from Arsenal, according to the Daily Mirror, says that Arsenal could be an escape route out of Old Trafford for Marcus Rashford. Apparently, Marcus Rashford's situation at Manchester United has soured, and that he might be willing to leave. And Arsenal might view him as a possible Pierre-Emerick replacement. Now, not for a second am I going to view Marcus Rashford as a Pierre-Emerick replacement in my eyes. I don't think he is clinical enough. I don't think he's a good enough finisher. I don't think he has the reputation to be an Aubameyang replacement. But ideally, if you're looking at somebody who's more of a goal scorer and less of an out-and-out striker, or you're looking for someone who's versatile who can play as a striker and on the left, then maybe I understand that. But I don't view him as a Pierre-Emerick replacement. Also, he has hit a barren run lately. His run has been terrible. In the last 26 appearances, all competitions, he's only completed 90 minutes twice. In 26 appearances, he's only completed 90 minutes twice. Also, don't let me remind you, he only has 5 goals this season in all competitions. That is also a very, very shocking record in comparison to a guy who had double-digit goals contributions in 3 back-to-back seasons, plus one season where he was in the low 20s. Also, he was a full England international. He went to the Euros injured, and now he's been dropped ever since by Gareth Southgate. He has not gotten back into the England side. This was somebody who was highly touted as one of the main key young pieces of England's future just 4 or 5 years ago. This was also another young icing on the cake, another person who came out of the Manchester United Academy who was supposed to be something great, who is now dwindling away day by day. maybe that's not fair. Honestly, maybe that's not fair. I don't see him on a day-to-day basis like Terry or some of the other Manchester United fans that I know would see him, and they do have a lot of respect for Marcus Rashford. But respect off the pitch doesn't help you on the pitch. Is he distracted a little bit from performing? Does he need a change of scenery? Is Arsenal the healthy environment for him to grow? These are some of the questions we have to ask ourselves. But before I go to the comments, I'm going to go to the comments in a second. Let's talk about it, guys. Marcus Rashford, would you take him at Arsenal? Let me know right now. Let me know in the comment section. This is honestly the biggest downgrade in news. Yesterday we were talking about Haaland. Today we're talking about Rashford. Honestly, I don't know what to say to you guys, but yeah, let's get on to it. Let's get on to the comments, okay? Let's see what you guys are saying in the comment section right now. Good morning to everybody. Also, good morning to the people. Hey, yeah, big up, Josh. Prefer Kai Havertz. I don't think we're going to get Havertz. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing well, Josh. I don't want Rashford in my team. We'll stop supporting Arsenal if you get Rashford. Okay. Everyone struggles at United. Egal. Rashford is a good player in the wrong club, just like Pogba, etc. Interesting take. I think he's happy, so he would like a move. I think he's unhappy also. I think Marcus Rashford is very unhappy. Cam says no way. Haaland to come to Arsenal, maybe not. Respect off the pitch does not help you on the pitch, Egal. That's a bit harsh. What do you mean? Honestly, he's earned so much respect from pundits, from everyone for what he's done off the pitch, the humanitarian work that he's done, everything that he's done. He's now even been an author. He's such a good inspiration for young kids. He's everything you want when it comes to attitude off the pitch for a player. The only time I've ever seen any glimpse of him doing anything wrong was him giving a middle finger to a fan, which actually wasn't even him giving a middle finger to a fan. So I think Marcus Rashford is a perfect role model. I think Marcus Rashford is a great role model. The question is he a great footballer? Is he a good enough footballer to play for Arsenal? Yes, he plays for Manchester United. Clearly, he's good enough to play for Manchester United. He's been performing at a high level, but his numbers have dwindled away. His numbers have fallen off. And where does he fit into this Arsenal team? Would you want Marcus Rashford to come into the Arsenal team and take minutes away from, say, a Martinelli or Emil Smith Rowe? Would you want him to be our starting striker? I don't think he has the link-up play to be a striker, in my opinion. He doesn't have the ability to be a false nine, in my opinion. He doesn't have the ability to be, he could be a runner in behind, but is he a starter in our system? Is he a starter week in, week out at Arsenal? At the age of 24, yes, you can still evolve your game, but you're not going to evolve a touch. You're not going to evolve your ability to link up play. You're not going to evolve you're not going to evolve too much as a footballer and pick up more technical ability as you grow. I think certain things you either have it or you don't. You know what I mean? As a footballer, I rate him as a young athlete who's letting his voice be heard, making more of an imprint all over the world. Big up to Marcus Rashford. I don't disrespect Marcus Rashford as a footballer either. He does put up numbers for Manchester United. He did perform well over the last couple of years, and overall, if you look at what he's done, you cannot tell me Marcus Rashford's a bad player. What you can say to me is, you maybe don't want to go down the route of another Danny Welbeck, which is somebody who has underperformed at a rival, and we're buying them off a rival. If we buy Marcus Rashford today for Manchester United, we are going to probably spend around 40, 50, whatever million it will cost, right? That money is going to go directly into Manchester United's pockets to help them reinvest into their squad. Do we want to be helping direct rivals by buying their dead wood or buying players that they've deemed does not meet the requirements anymore? Because the only way they would sell us Marcus Rashford is if they do not deem him serviceable anymore at their club. Okay, you got Neil here saying I'm a United fan. There's no way Rashford will join Arsenal. Okay, understood. Personally, I don't think a lot of Arsenal fans want him. But reportedly, Mikel Arteta and the board might be interested in Marcus Rashford. That is the report. Rashford would be a great attacker if we got him. So there you go. Don sees him as a thing. Arsenal always buy Chelsea's dead wood. That is true. That is true. Please buy Rashford though. uh so you just told me 2 seconds ago you don't want him. Rashford would be a good fit for Arsenal. He's not good enough for our project. Okay, I agree. I don't disagree with you there. If Arsenal signed Rashford, for me, thoughts would be yet another player you have to pay over the odds and pay for his wages that are stupid. There is no way he's worth the value. So many other players. How much money is Marcus Rashford on per week? What's his wages? Let me find out. Wages per week for Marcus Rashford is, oh my God. Are you serious? Marcus Rashford, if he joined Arsenal today, would be our highest paid player. He's making 200 plus. Thomas Partey is currently Arsenal's highest paid player. He's making 200 plus. This man, no way in hell are we going to give Marcus Rashford the highest pay package in this club. Just doesn't make sense. Does not make sense from a logistics point of view. Origi is free from Liverpool. Would you want Origi to start? I think Origi is a great bench option, but to start, I get it. He's better than Eddie Nketiah, but would you bring him to Arsenal? Nah, man. I don't want Origi. People saying Kai Havertz. People saying this. People saying that. Okay, guys, let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. For me, I just want to see thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know. Thumbs up for Marcus Rashford, thumbs down that you don't want him. In my opinion, I've given you guys my thoughts. Personally, I think he's a good player. I don't think he's going to make it at Manchester United long term. Manchester United are trying to sell him now because they find that he's on a down year, or they might believe in him and they might want to keep him. But in my opinion, if we do buy a Marcus Rashford, there is going to be some issues. One, there's going to be the fact that the Manchester United reject tag will be thrown around a lot, and it will be similar to Danny Welbeck, where he might be serviceable and he might be a utility piece that can play as a striker sometimes and play as a winger sometimes. But will he ever nail down any of those positions? And if we have such a good, ambitious project at this moment in time, why would we bring in a Marcus Rashford on such high wages? 250, 200 plus K a week? It doesn't make sense, right? And then finally, why would we benefit a direct rival financially by giving them 40 to 50 million? To me, it just doesn't make sense. I don't think Marcus Rashford would make sense to Arsenal for 3 major reasons. But yeah, those are my reasons. That's my thoughts. Personally, I don't want Marcus Rashford. I don't think he would be a bad player if he joined. I don't think he'd even be a bad fit. I just don't think with the wage package, with the situation currently where he's having a major dip in form, and finally, don't forget benefiting a direct rival with the financial package they would be paying. I just don't think it makes sense. Origi's joining AC Milan in the season. Sell Rashford to PSG. I think if he went to PSG or he went to Bayern, there's no pressure. He's going to be 3rd or 4th on the pecking order. If he doesn't play well, he's just going to be sitting on the bench, and the team is going to be still winning. So I think those kind of clubs would be beneficial to him. Egal, we're not getting Haaland. Relax. Hey, it's just a conversation. Don't worry about it. You want to know something? The honest truth. I feel like 90% of the players that we're linked to, I don't even know if we're honestly going to sign. Like, I really believe that we're going to sign Vlahovic. Not for a second do I believe we're going to get Haaland at this moment in time. But hey, Arteta has a good history of helping wingers perform, like, for example, Sané for City. That is true. Excellent. Like, we can rebuild him. You know what? I don't know if Mikel Arteta, having the history of giving Leroy Sané and Bukayo Saka and Raheem Sterling, turning them into monsters, would benefit Marcus Rashford if he does not if he doesn't come with the mentality to want to learn and improve. Maybe just Manchester United is a terrible place and terrible environment for youngsters to develop. Their development has been not that good since Sir Alex Ferguson left. And that might be a major issue. And that might be the reason why they've been struggling to develop their young players. You know what I mean? Hopefully, Elanga can develop very well. I think Elanga has he's really good, and I think he has the mentality to improve. But hey, Marcus Rashford did start his career playing against Arsenal in the league under Jose. So it'd be ironic if he ended up making the move to Arsenal. Personally, I don't want him. And I'm going to make this stance clear. I personally don't want him, but if he came, I would have to back him, unfortunately. All right. I would have to get behind the idea of having Marcus Rashford at Arsenal. But I think it's a long shot, guys. I really do think this is a long shot. I think this is Manchester United, Arsenal. You put this two together, it makes for a crazy story. Nah, man, I don't think it's actually going to happen. Arteta hasn't managed to improve Pepe. Maybe just Pepe is not the type of player that Arteta wants. You want him? No, I do. I do not prefer to sign Marcus Rashford especially for those type of wages. I think if we sign him, we would have to give him a wage increase. It wouldn't be a decrease. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. You guys have yourself a good day. Have yourselves a wonderful Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And you already know what it is. The Kitty G on EGTV. We'll be back tonight with Vibes from the 6 with me, Hussam, and all the boys. So yeah, you guys already know what it is. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, Marcus Rashford to Arsenal. Just let me know down below if you would even take him. But yeah, peace. What's going on, everybody? I need you guys to go check out my channel and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, and hit that notification bell while you're at it, ladies and gentlemen. EGTV, you already know. And if you're on your phone, it's even easier. Press that